The summer break is finally over. It's race week, y'all. Hi, guys. I'm Babsie, aka the Black Marilyn Monroe with the new do. Thank you so much for joining my channel. In this episode, we are going to be talking all things F1. Summer break is finally over, and if the first half of this season has anything to go by, then we are in for an exciting season. Let's start off by recapping on everything that has happened thus far. First off, we have had 7 race winners. We have seen Lewis Hamilton back on the top spot. You can't tell me that you guys aren't excited about that. We were so excited, and it's so good to see him back in the glory and for him to claim it on home turf. Magical. Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, the McLaren duo clinching their maiden wins in F1. Also giving Red Bull a good run for their money and have overtaken Ferrari. Then we've also had the duo from Ferrari, which is Carlos Sainz and George Russell. Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc taking those top spots, as well as, who am I missing? George Russell. Yes, so we have seen George Russell take a win, Lewis Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, and Charles Leclerc. So these have been exciting times in F1 where we've seen these drivers showing off. And this has been one hell of a competitive season. But I want to talk about the rise and fall of Ferrari. They had such a brilliant start, and they looked to be Red Bull's number one competitor. Collecting 1-2 wins in Australia. Then we had Monaco, where Leclerc got his maiden home ground win, which was beautiful to watch. Even there, Carlos Sainz managed to secure a podium. They made sure that they were in the top 5 finishes, collecting those points. I can. Come Montreal. The Canadian Grand Prix saw them having a double DNF, and it's been quite difficult as they are working their way up the rankings. So it's interesting to see how they're going to be performing in the second half of the season, because they have lost that second place to McLaren, who have overtaken them in the constructors, and Lando has also overtaken Charles Leclerc in the rankings. So it's going to be interesting to see how they come back in this second season. McLaren, the dark horse we never saw coming. They have been driving their hearts out, and 2 young drivers who are a force to be reckoned with in that track. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they are going to perform. And could Lando stop Max on his tracks? Ooh, this is going to be exciting times ahead. And also, it's so good to see Mercedes coming back into that competitive nature. They are making sure that they are within the ranks. So we have the top 4 teams, Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, and Mercedes, going for it to see who is going to be finishing in at the top. Right now, it looks like Red Bull, but thanks to Sergio Perez, it doesn't look like it. So I would say McLaren, Ferrari to give Red Bull a good run for their money. McLaren over Ferrari. Then for that third spot, Mercedes. See how I keep pushing Ferrari down, but so many things could happen. But I think the most exciting thing that we can look forward to in this second part of the F1 season are the driver rankings. How is the driver grid going to close off for 2025? There are currently 4 seats remaining that still need to be filled within Mercedes, Alpine, Sauber, as well as RB. And I think the one that actually is the best kept secret Sauber / Audi. Yeah, that one is going to be a tricky one to actually predict, because you have about what, 5 drivers. The 2 current drivers, Zhou Guanyu as well as Valtteri Bottas. Zhou Guanyu has a chance because of his financial backing. That boy comes with a whole lot of money. But you also have Bottas, who has the experience. But we do know that Audi does want to secure German drivers. They have currently secured Hülkenberg, but could they make it a double German lineup with bringing in Mick Schumacher into the mix? We haven't seen Mick in the rankings after his contract ended at Haas, and he's just been the reserve driver of Mercedes. We are yet to see him back on the track. Could he come in? Strong possibility, but I'm not sure about that one. And then we also have Liam Lawson, who is also a surprise, who could come into, this Sauber team next year. So it's really a tight one. I think that's the one that I'm most interested to see. Mercedes, it seems like Kimi Antonelli will be the driver next to George Russell next year. So many reports have said that Toto really just sees the potential of this young driver, and he wants to secure him now before he loses out, like he did with the likes of Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. So when that comes out, won't be really a surprise. RB, Liam Lawson is also a front runner for the seat, as well as Daniel Riccardo. Daniel. We can never deny how great of a driver he is, but his consistency is the reason why he always finds himself in this funky position. So he did actually, perform. I think he performed well towards the summer break, but can he maintain it? That remains to be seen. In the comment section, who do you think will close off that F1 driver lineup? Do you see Mick Schumacher making a return? Or do you see Bottas securing his seat? It would be so sad not to see him in the driver lineup, but we really need performances. I will say, when it comes to Logan Sargent, he is Nicholas Latifi reincarnated. He's definitely not coming back that one, Shem. Boo-hoo. It's been good, but we really need some exciting races. And Logan, it's been real. It was great to see you, but bye. And yeah, Merc, do you think it's a good move to go for that young talent, Kimi Antonelli? He's currently 7th in F2. So you're taking someone who's ranked 7th in F2 straight into F1. Is that a good move? RB, do you think Daniel Ricciardo has a chance, or is it goodbye to him in F1? Don't forget to press that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching me, and switch on those notifications so you get the latest updates on your latest sporting action. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time.